Hail Metal Nation, it is I, Tim, and that's Jack Pumpkington.
Did you say ale Metal Nation, like food, or I guess the beer?
Sure.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh.
I might have said it. I've been ill, and you've been unschedulable, but we're back.
Now, we did miss Canadian Thanksgiving, right. But we're still in time for American Thanksgiving, correct?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Nice.
So, this is an NPR metal promo review where it's been a while. I'm trying to remember everything I say. What?
I think the last time we did NPR was the NPR in review.
Yeah. We're only going a month back.
Right.
This is the series where we take metal promos that have been sent to us and decide how many ears we will be dedicating to said item being promoted, up to 2 ears per person. There's 2 of us, so that means 4 ears. Before this, though, reading Blabbermouth, and I read the stupidest thing I've ever read, so I wanted to read it to you.
All right.
Oh, that's the quality cough button.
That's quality cough button there.
All right. Alice Cooper's advice for young rock. Listen to the Beatles.
Okay.
During a November 7th question and answer session at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in Scottsdale, Arizona, legendary rocker Alice Cooper was asked what piece of advice he would give to musicians who are just starting out. He said, quote, listen to the Beatles. Yeah, I'm not kidding. When it comes to writing songs, listen to the simplicity of the Beatles. I don't care if you're writing a death metal song. A song, first of all, isn't just a riff and a drum beat. You should be able to sit down, I don't care who it is, and be able to play that melody and sing that song. You could be the most angry person in the world. I've had young bands come to me and they go, well, what do you think? And I say, I get it. You're angry because you're just yelling at me. I said, well, where's the song? There's no song there. There's a great beat and there's a great riff, but there's no song. So I said, what I want you to do is for 1 week, listen to nothing but the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and the Four Seasons. Any of the bands that wrote songs, or Burt Bacharach that write songs. And then I don't want you to sound like that, but I want you to get the idea of a verse, a B section, a bridge going into the chorus, going back into the bridge. But it means it has to have a melody. You can't just yell at me. It's fine if you do yell at me, but you're not going to stick around very long. Why are those songs from the Beatles still being played on the radio? The melody. We all want to hear the melodies. So fucking out of touch. Like, first of all, if it's death metal, there isn't a melody. It literally is riffs, drums, and yelling. That's what it is.
I'm also not...
Quick, sing me a death metal song. Go.
I'm not entirely sure that the Beatles are on the radio at the moment.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's listening to the radio? This isn't a good advice for young bands. Radio isn't going to get you exposure.
What was that, a Larry King tape? Like, Grace under pressure. I wouldn't want it to be first surgery.
You can doctor tapes.
I'm talking about journalism. That's what I've been looking for in a young D. Now,
what it should have been, and the Beatles kind of got off the ace. Well, Paul McCartney didn't. The rest of them just did whatever by the end, you know?
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, yeah, this is bad advice. But you know what's putting out promos.
It's like, yeah. Put out promos. That's much better.
Yeah, so let's get into these metal promos. Anyway, that wasn't enough for its own episode. I just think,
but that fuck you. You know, have you ever listened to Feed My Stein? Fuck this. Get everything he thinks about music.
Yeah, and like the only reason he's popular, the only reason anyone younger than 50 would be in Alice Cooper is because they saw him in Wayne's World, which is now a 30-year-old movie.
30-year-old movie. Yeah.
35, I think. You know? So anyway, his advice is worthless. And
It's only 33.
yeah, I'll round up.
Still
When
a
people
lot,
listen to this episode in 2 years, we'll be spot on.
When it's actually posted on Spotify.
Oh no, it's going up this week.
Nice. Woo! Ooh, about that shutdown, everybody. Whoa. See, it's like topical now.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of topical, all right. I don't think I need to ship, but all right. Let's get into this. Did I do this right? Can you see the thing?
Oh, yep. Yeah. Oh, dear. Hey,
Okay.
it's that time I hung out.
All right. Well, okay. This one's a cool.
Ooh.
What a band name?
Huh.
All right. Well, how about describe what you're seeing, since
Okay,
we are
so
an audio medium.
So I see an AI generated image, a Viking, or it appears to be a Viking. He's an older gentleman with a long flowing beard and flowing hair, bear skin cape. It's black and white image. There's a long ship. There's a raven. There's an obscured moon with a hat that it's wearing for some reason. And then there's the word letzte Reise. And then something, there's like a quill.
Yeah.
That is RABENSCHREY.
All right. So what's the band name?
I'm going to say RABENSCHREY just because it has the quill. Is that its logo?
That is correct. They put the song title where the band logo should be, the band logo where the song should be.
Yeah, it's clearly backwards.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you saw through my ruse. Anyway, RABENSCHREY combine. Oh wait, sorry, I missed an of here.
You did.
No farewell is forever.
No farewell is for.
RABENSCHREY combine myths, folk, pagan, and metal into what is both powerful and mystical, which they have christened Metalpodcast.
No. First of all, what did they say? Myths, legends, folks. Like they just said 3 words that are synonyms and metal.
Yeah. Founded in 2000, they resurrected an 11-year hiatus for their 25th anniversary. Old songs newly forged, carried by the voice of Donar von Rabenschrei and the riffs of Wake the Stringsmith. For fans of Ingrim, Feuerschwanz, and In Extremo.
Wait, doesn't that mean like something like shield penis?
Is Feuerschwanz.
Oh.
All right, well,
Oh dear.
RABENSCHREY means raven scream, and is last journey, last trip.
Last trip, bro.
With Letzte Reise, we are releasing a powerful ballad about farewells, longing, and the path to Valhalla. A song full of emotion, strength, and certainty. No farewell is forever. We didn't reinvent RABENSCHREY, dusted off RABENSCHREY and cast it in iron. Created by 2 musicians who worked. They put their real names in there. Why would they do this? Donar von Rabenschrey, Peter Vollers, founder, singer, composer, lyricist, his signature style has always shaped the work of RABENSCHREY. Poetry, mythological depth, and black humor.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised that one of the 2 guys in RABENSCHREY has shaped the sound of RABENSCHREY. I also like the fact that they worked so well together that they took 11 years off.
Yeah. Wake, real name Vladen Schöner, guitarist with international experience, permanent live member of Project Pitchfork, part of the Icebreaker crew, occasionally also on stage as a musician, touring with Joachim Witt for the first time this fall. He has also worked as a lecturer at the British Institute of...
Okay. All right. It's fine.
And then there's like... this one has bullet points. Brand new second single to mark the band's 25th anniversary. A beefy and passionate power ballad.
Oh.
Excellently focused, powerful production. Inspired by the 3 Norns, Erd, Verdandi, and Skuld, the songs weave together the past, present, and future in a new powerful soundscape. And the second new single will You mean the third new single? This is the second new single.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned. And I feel like, are those railroad tracks? I mean, maybe they should get out of the railroad tracks that they're sitting on.
Yeah, at first I thought it was some kind of bridge, but it does appear to be railroad tracks.
There's nothing folky or Viking about that's the wrong century.
Yeah, but we have a few.
Yep. I just by like 9. Okay, that's it for this one. I don't know. Might be fine. Could brush up on my German.
I mean, things to be worried about. I mean, I do like their commitment to the paint, like I guess they're trying to do like
The war paint thing.
fake Viking-y paint. I mean, I like how it looks like he has like a chainmetal jacket on.
Yeah, whatever that is, I like that.
That's cool. I'll give them each half in one ear.
I was else. All right, next. CRUENTUS.
What? Okay.
And without end.
Wait. Is the theme of this session of NPR's Buddies? Is it Buddy Week?
It is. You're listening to Buddy Week. And podcast them down. All right, next up for Buddy Week, End Without End, came out October 3rd, 2025 from Cavault and Chaos Production. 2 other buddies, Cavault and Chaos.
Yeah.
Digital CD LP cassette, death/black/thrash metal
Slashes.
from Sweden. Yeah, well, yeah. The album delivers tenets that draw from the legacy of Swedish death and black metal. What about thrash metal? All right. Raw aggression with sharp riffing and relentless drumming.
Hey, that's some sharp riffing you got there.
But riffs and drums. Hey, remember, riffs and drums do not make a song. So this album has no songs, according to Alice Cooper. You're never gonna get played on with the Beatles.
Exactly.
You will never. It won't happen.
Produce great records like School's Out for Summer.
Oh God, when I saw Alice at Wacken, he did that song twice.
Like you think?
Yeah, he did School's Out twice, and I'm like, fuck this.
Like, do you think they'll ever be able to produce anything that could have been featured on Brutally Live DVD?
All right, the record was tracked at Death Skull Studio E. Does that imply there's at least 5 studios at this place? With mixing and mastering by Lawrence McCrory, who captured both the heaviness and clarity of the band's sound. Track list, End Without End.
If it said the heaviness and the metalness, this would be 2 ears.
Shades of Thea, Even Flow, Enslaved. Oh, this Swedish. Fortaranda Ilska, Limitless Conjuring, Dignity and Despair, Womb Eternal, MIA, Fountain of Doom.
Yeah.
I've been to the Fountain Doom. It's England. As my senses collide. That's it. That's all I like. They are to the point. Okay, so the album artwork is like this creature with eyes, and it's definitely, this looks hand painted to me like an oil painting, and it is signed by Niklas W.
Okay, which might just be a really good AI.
It is.
But we're gonna legit. Okay.
They're all about like ends and beginnings without ends or beginnings, because they got Limitless Conjuring and Womb. They never started, and they're limitlessly conjuring.
Mm-hmm. These guys, I mean, I think they tried in their band picture, because it's just they literally just said, how about taking the band picture today? And then the other guy was like, okay, like, should we dress up? And they're like, nah. We'll just do what we're wearing. Let's go to that abandoned building.
Yeah, it's like an abandoned wood building cottage.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I like the fact that they have a real, presumably, depiction of a monstrous butthole of some kind. So that's got to be worth. I'm going to give this 1.1 ears.
I'm going all the way to 1.5 years.
Oh wow! Okay, all right.
I have a feeling this is going to be very 90s death metal in a good way.
Okay.
I feel like I do have to say in a good way. All right, next up on the Buddy series, Witcher.
Oh my god.
Once again conjures supernatural forces. The Hungarian atmospheric black metal duo has unveiled their This was not on purpose.
This is great.
Second video from the fourth full-length album. Oh my god, it's in Hungarian. Apologize for my Hungarian pronunciation here, but you know, America. All right, here we go. Orkolet.
Okay.
The track Zlehozo serves as a continuation of the previous released Orokseg.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't want to say it, but I thought so.
Invoking the curse of the Windbringers while blending the cold monumentality of black metal with hauntingly beautiful melodies. Ooh, they're gonna get played on the radio with the Beatles. In the footsteps of bands like Summoning and early Dimmu Borgir. Quote, the second video was close.
Hey, Tim, they put a year on that.
Hey, they did.
Kind of.
All right. That's half an ear right there.
They put a vague time on that.
Well, or early, no matter what, is better than your Dimmu Borgir. Sure. No matter where you draw that line. Anyway, the second video is closely connected to the first in terms of storytelling. It contains a mystical world opened by Orokseg. Expanding its narrative, the song evokes the legend of the wind-bringing witches, not the witch-bringing winds.
The wind-bringing witches?
Yes, who commanded the elements as spiritual bearers of change and catharsis. As the story unfolds, the listener experiences not only the dark atmosphere and monumental power of black metal, but also the witches' mystical journey, dancing on the edge of a tree and shaping the world around. All right. And, yeah, it makes sense because they're called Witcher and there's things that work.
Okay, that's scant.
All right. This artwork, well, first of all, it's framed and they got this like ornamentation around it that's like a rope, right? But then they also got these weird like mushrooms. This looks very, very like hippie, late 60s aesthetic, but then they just like saturated for the frame around it.
I mean, I hope that this is drawn by somebody.
Yeah, so the witch and a coffin and I don't know.
Because otherwise it's not well done.
It is someone, so I think a human did it.
And I mean, they are Hungarian, so we got to grave it on a curve. But
Jesus.
But I mean, that's not so. Okay, is there a lady in this band? Because I can't really tell. There's at least one, and possibly there's between 0 and 2 ladies in this band. Just good.
It doesn't say.
I support the inclusion, exclusion, or domination of women, depending on what this situation is. Yeah, you know what? 2.
1.2. Let's see. Members. Kara Gear.
It's not gonna help you. They're just Hungarian. Is that a man? Is that a woman? Who knows? What's the other guy? Tibor Grabilov?
Roland Neubauer.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Neubauer may be a man.
All right. Wait, no, hang on. I was gonna do 0.666 times 2, but it's
that's high.
I'm still not 100%. So yeah, I'll just go 1.1. All right, last one. This one has 4 buddies. NORILSK will release new album Gigantus Mortui on November via Hypnotic Dirge Records. Canadian doom metal band NORILSK will release the live rehearsal album Gigantus Mortui on November 7th, 2025 through Hypnotic Dirge Records in digital CD and cassette. The record marks the band's first decade and captures the current live performing together in their race. Let's see. We mentioned all of that. Don't need to read it again.
What's it called? A live rehearsal album?
Yeah, that's what that says. Yeah.
That sounds like some official bootleg bullshit.
Celebrates NORILSK's first 10 years with the new live in the room versions of songs from across the catalog recorded with the stability and chemistry of the current lineup. Tom Hansen, fuck you, other guys who used to be in the band. Tom Hansen and Matt MacGyver.
Whole shit.
Joined in 2016 and 2017, and the band revisited its discography to rearrange material with the live feel these tracks have gained on stage. The result presents their atmospheric death doom songs with an immediate and organic sound. The first single, Beyond the Horizon, is available on Bandcamp and YouTube. The band comments, quote, "We wrote and released this song during the lockdown in 2021-22 and on the EP Beyond the Mountains. We recorded it again for the live album without having played it live previously, which adds to its frozen in time character. The track list spans early material and later highlights. Ghosts of Lost, first heard on the 2017 album Le Passage des Glaciers, has evolved through years of live performances. The closing piece, No Sacred Ground, is described by the band as an homage to the Pilgrims of Doom, the artists and listeners who pull to the heart of underground live music. Physical editions will include a very limited CD in a 4-panel pack and a Maltese Cross Deluxe cassette. I don't know. Track list. Track list: Beyond the Horizon, Potsdam Glow, Ghosts of Lost, Les Puits de l'Oubli, La Liberté au Air Brisé, and No Sacred Ground. For fans of My Dying Bride, Mourning Beloved, Morgion. I like how they recorded a live album, have like a crowd there.
Dave.
So this is not the first one of these I've heard of. There was a death metal band from Ireland that we reviewed their thing this year where they just recorded their album in the rehearsal room. They just played it, but it was a new album.
So I believe the conversation goes something like this. Hey guys, do you want to record an album? Sure.
Yeah, so I think it's an interesting concept.
I think
it's this like a kind of reaction to the overproducedness of music now. You know,
I was gonna say it's a reaction to good music.
No, like the stream level of polish that everything gets now.
Music's too listable these days.
Yeah.
If we want to sell, we got to distinguish ourselves. Alice Cooper.
Oh, I probably yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Okay. You know what? Not great. But it's fine. They're good boys. I'll give it a 0.9.
Yeah, be good. Oh, well, I do like the artwork.
Artwork is fun. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Okay. You know what? 1.0.
I like what it is. It's like a pencil drawing of mountain. Like picture something Ross would do, and now do it in pencils.
Do you remember that like scary stories to tell in the dark that like had like the story with the girl and she had like the green ribbon and like the guy got married to her and he's like, "Can you take the green ribbon off?" And she's like, "I'll wait till we get married." And then like he marries her and then like, "Wait till our first anniversary." And then finally
doesn't her head fall off or something?
Yeah. Finally, he's like, "Please just take the ribbon off," and her fucking head falls off. I was like, "Just tell him." Why my head will fall off?
Yeah. Oh, there's like there's stairs and some ruins.
Each time you look at it, you find a little more.
I'm looking for Waldo now. There's all your favorite colors. There's kind of beige.
Yeah, there's like
gray, and there's gray blue.
Yeah, there's like bluey gray. There's like gray.
Yeah. Check this out. However, they clearly are more proud of this. So if you buy this, you don't have to check out their back catalog because those are worse versions of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 1.2. All right. So have you been keeping track? Who's our listener? I mean, winner. Who's our one listener? Raise your hand. No, who's our winner? Who's our winner?
I think our winner was the Hungarians, which is impressive. Hungarians.
All right. Well, write your hate mail.
Yeah.
To Matt at podcastthemdown.com.
Of course, if you're Hungarian, you're going to need someone to write it for you.
All right. Until next time, Metal Nation.
Speech words.
Cast them down.
You thought I was going to play something, didn't you?
I did. I was waiting.
Let's see what I got.
It needs that.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.